Are you having a hard time putting yourself back out there to start dating again? If so, let's get into it. Starting to date again is tough, right? It doesn't matter how long you've been single or why you're single. Just starting all over again is tough in itself. And then if you're wanting to still have like companionship or a life partner, whatever that is for you, right? It's like, it's tough out here. I know for me, having to start all over or wanting to start all over even, I wasn't really sure, should I date or should I not date, right? And then one day I just decided, you know what? I do want someone in my life. I do want a life partner. I do want to spend my time with someone. But let me just say this. The thing is that where do you start? How do you start, right? So for me, I did a little bit of research, spent some time like on dating apps and kind of, learning all about them and the behaviors of people who use dating apps, right? And it worked for me, I'm not gonna lie, but as a matchmaker, I think if I had a great matchmaker, that probably would have been an easier way to go. But as a matchmaker today, I can make it easy for myself even on dating apps, right? So let me just say that if you're struggling, because one of the things that I did, and I still do sometimes, is that I go on events. Match.com has a lot of great events. Bumble has some events, right? And then there are just events in your city, whatever organizations you're associated with or attached to. There's all these things going on, right? So I would say to me, if you can, right? Go to some events, some events that are like, safe spaces, for you, whoever you are, so that you can feel comfortable and you can meet people in a controlled setting. And that way, it doesn't feel so challenging. Difficult, frightening, I don't know, or all of the above, right? Because it is tough, like, unless you're just like this really, really outgoing person, which I am not. I'm the kind of person is I can be outgoing for a minute, but then I'm going to be shy. So if you put me in a room full of people, I'm going to be a little bit awkward. The thing about me though, I'm okay with saying that. I'm okay with saying that, I'm not that comfortable with groups. I'm awkward. I'm nerdy, right? I'm shy. And so, people don't believe me, but it's really true. But I would say, just be yourself, right? Find some places. If you like to bowl, find a bowling league. If you like music, go listen to music, where live concerts, or, go to, different like small venues where they play music, right? Whatever that is, or maybe even just learn, a new instrument and some music and meet people that way. I always tell people that it's easier to meet people doing the things that you like, right? Don't try to figure out what other people like, honey, because just because they like something doesn't mean you like, and you like it, and then sometimes people will say to you as matchmakers, oh, go over here, right? Go do this, honey, because that's where all the people are. No, don't do that. You should go do what you like doing, because if you go do what you like doing, you're going to find other people who like some of those same things too, right? And and that's always a good starting place, that you have something in common that you both like, right? If it's dancing, take a dance class, right? Whatever that is, you'll find someone who likes the stuff that you like, right? So that makes it easier. Now that has nothing to do with like values a lot of times, but you have these commonalities, and then you can start getting to know the person and figuring out, would this be a good person for me? Are we a good fit for each other, right? But the key is that you have to start somewhere, and it's not easy. You could start with a matchmaker like me, or a date coach. You can start with some friends if you trust them, honey, or some family members, or you can just like hang out in places where they work for you, and and you're doing the things that you want to do, and hopefully you meet some people, right? And just know that, like, no matter what, not everyone's going to be your forever. So you may just meet some really good friends, and that's okay. You don't necessarily have to like meet people that you're gonna like be in a relationship with, but maybe those people that you meet, at the place that you're going to have fun or learn something or whatever that is, can introduce you to some other people, and you never know the situation. But the key here is this, that if you just sit in the house You're not gonna meet anybody, really. You may meet a few people online if they don't ghost you and it doesn't go badly or whatever, you know, and then every now and again, you may even go out with someone, right? But my thing is this, as much as you possibly can, go out and meet some people. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid, you know, do some events, right? Y'all know, I love me some axe throwing, honey. So I'm going to be doing axe throwing pretty soon because that's what I do. But those are the things that I would say that if there's something that you like, right? Go do it. You know, put yourself out there. Go meet some new people and be okay with that, because at the same time, you know, you're awkward, you're, you know, concerned, you're nervous, whatever that is, right? Fearful. So are other people, right? It's like everybody's the same way. It's like we're putting ourselves out there and we don't know what's going to happen. So it's like, I'm afraid that I may get rejected, you know, and you may be afraid that you're going to get rejected. But you know what? I always see a no as like saving me from myself. If someone doesn't want to be with me, honey, I don't care. I'm good with that. You'll find your person in due time, and you'll find, you know, maybe some really good friends, you know, otherwise, right? So put yourself out there, have a good time, and then, you know, don't worry so much about meeting your person as much as just enjoying your life. So let me recap really quickly. Dating is hard. I've said that before. Trying to find your person is hard, and not everybody will be your person, but you have to get out of the house. You have to go out and do stuff. You have to interact. So, you know, go do the things that make you happy. Go, you know, hang out with the people who make you happy. And then hopefully, you will meet someone else who makes you happy. So that would be my 2 cents worth, is that you have to get out of the house if you want to meet someone.